What's going on, everybody? Jason here. JDO's Fish Tank, giving you an update here. Real quick, the 40 gallon with the African cichlids and the female convict, everything's doing great. Just did a little bit of a water change. I've actually changed over all my sponge filters to the blue air stones. I found out they work better. These guys are doing awesome, great, getting bigger, getting along. All have their fins. Really good. Everything's going great. That's not what I really wanted to talk about. So we're going to come over here and show you. So I turned my 20 gallon planted tank, sorry about the glare, back into a regular tank. I put some Nat Geo black gravel in there, got some driftwood, and I've got two electric blue rams, two gold rams. There's one under the spiderwood, and two Bolivian rams that are hiding somewhere because I just changed these filters out. I still got a mess around here, as you can see. Just got done with everything. Just put some blue air stones in these filters. They actually create a lot more water flow. They allow the air to come out. There's one of the Bolivians back there. Anyway, so last night came home from work, and this guy, that gold ram right there, was mating with that girl back there, and they laid a bunch of eggs. That, as you can see, that's a different rock, and I will show you in a minute, but they were breeding, and one of the electric blue rams laid eggs all over this rock, and the gold one was, you know, fertilizing them, going over the eggs, looking like having a seizure. Oh, there's a Bolivian. And so they laid eggs, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, man, I want to keep these eggs. I would definitely like to see what those fry look like when they grow up, a cross between the gold and the electric. So I set up a fry tank, and the reason I did that was overnight some of the eggs got eaten. So I went out today, got a sponge filter, a heater. I don't know, I'll try to put this flashlight over it. That doesn't really seem to matter. You can see all the eggs right there. Might be kind of blurry. The eggs look good, so we'll see what happens. I filled this half up with tank water, half up with tap water. I took one of my established sponge and squeezed the heck out of it into tank water, and then put that sponge into that tank water, squeezed it to help jumpstart it, put some bacteria in here. There's a little piece of driftwood. I'm going to put some more driftwood in there. So this tank should be good. It's not fully cycled, but there's basically no fish in here, just the eggs, and as they hatch and become little fish, that little bit of ammonia will help cycle it. The bacteria will grow. They'll be okay. So there you have it. I set up a fry tank, and man, I hope this works. I'm really excited because there is probably a couple hundred eggs right there, and I'm sure only half will survive. Some of them look good, some of them don't. There's some white ones that I think are bad, and the kind of soft looking yellow ones I think are okay, but we will see what happens. Experiment just came out of the blue last night when I saw them breeding. My whole family came over, my wife and kids. We were watching her lay eggs. It was pretty cool. So I set this up real quick today because I would definitely like to keep some of these and sell some of them depending on what they look like. So we'll see. My daughter's Beta, still doing great. She's swimming up there, still alive and kicking. Sponge filter doing great. I put the blue air stone in this one too. Those definitely allow a lot more air out than the white ones did. I was totally wrong about those. So if you're watching this, if you watched my videos on doing that sponge filter, don't use those white ones. Go get those top fin blue ones. Those definitely let out a lot more air. But these guys are doing good. African cichlids getting bigger. This yellow lab is definitely getting bigger. And this Osai right here, they're loving these guys. Still doing really great. But we'll see what happens. And the other reason I wanted to take out the eggs was to see if I can get these guys to breed again and see what will happen. We'll see. I would love to have a breeding pair of rams. That would be awesome. But this tank's doing really good too. All these fish are getting along. I still have 2 of the Rasboras, the 3 Neons. And the rams are kind of aggressive toward each other, but so far nobody's dead. And there's that one gold male, still thinking that's the same rock. Oh, there's the other gold one coming out. So we'll see what happens. I will give you an update if those eggs do hatch. It shouldn't take more than a week and a half, and if they do, I'll definitely be posting a video of that. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned, and I will bring you an update.